for me, it goes back to the whole battery thing. And I think my situation is a bad one to compare to what you normally deal with in the maybe the average homeowner that watches this. But I guess what I was gonna say is I was impressed, like literally as I was pulling at least the turbo, this one, it literally felt like it was pushing me backwards, which to me tells me that's a lot of power. So I think for the average homeowner, this thing is all, you said it was $200?
Yep.
Yeah, so I mean to not have to deal with cables or gas, whatever, I definitely think this is totally worth it. And it's nice you get the battery with it too, because a lot of them don't even come with the battery.
Yeah. Well,
So
yeah, well, and with Echo, just a little tip. If you buy any, I mean, this is almost any tool brand, but never buy the bare tool with Echo. Like the bare tool for this, just the blower is, I believe, 130.
okay,
But then the 2.5 amp hour battery is 140.
wow,
And the
deal.
charger is another 70. So if you were to buy all the pieces separate, you're looking at over $300. But if you buy it together, it's 200. So, yeah.
no, that's a good deal. Yeah, I mean, definitely a lot more powerful than mine. And then again, the convenience of the battery. If I didn't own this, I would definitely be interested in looking at this one. I will say though, and if you look at any of my videos on my channel, I'm a Ryobi guy, and I've gotten hit so many times by people that are not subscribers that want to just badmouth Ryobi, and I don't use tools like you use tools on a daily basis where you have to rely on them because they're what you need. But for me, I'm like just an average homeowner, and I do a lot of DIY work, and that I can think of, I don't think I've had any issue with any Ryobi tool.
Well, this is an aside, and we'll probably end up putting this in a completely separate video. But in my opinion, people really put way too much of an overemphasis on the brand of tool that you're using. Like you're saying, like Ryobi or Ryobi, however they pronounce it. If you need to rely on it every day, then it might not be the brand for you. I actually don't think that's true, because I have a company that I work with, and they do hedge trimming jobs and things like that 4 or 5 times a week, multiple jobs. And his primary hedge trimmer, I think he's nuts, but his primary hedge trimmer is a Ryobi 18-volt hedge trimmer. And he makes a lot of money with it.
Yeah.
I bought a Ryobi set when I was 18, and
was it still blue then?
It was still blue.
That's funny.
And those tools still work.
Yeah.
And they were actually submerged in water for a good 3 years, and they still work. Wow. So I think you got to get, maybe if you were a contractor and putting houses together, maybe Ryobi wouldn't be your first choice. Yeah. But I think, like for me, like all my power tools are Mower.
Okay.
That's a mid-level brand at Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
I've got the Mower,
impact driver
and hammer drill and tire inflator and sander and all that junk.
I think one of the coolest things, and I know we're kind of getting off of this, but I think one of the coolest things with Ryobi is I've seen like Makita come out with some cool stuff and whatever else, but like there's so many little things that Ryobi makes that I've never seen any other company make. Like for instance, the tire inflator, which I'm sure most companies do that now, but the one that they have, which is only like $30, that's one of the first ones I ever saw.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you the thing that's great about Ryobi is right here. Yeah. My battery tool from 17 years ago can use this battery. Yeah. Most brands, you can't say that. Yeah. I know like DeWalt, they've changed their battery like 7 times in the last like however many years. Ryobi is very consistent. And like as long as the tools work.
Yeah, exactly.
Who cares? So, it's Randy with Doing Cut and Trim. I hope this video was helpful to you. Have a good one.